Hey everybody, it's May from Black Mountain Faith, and today I want to do like a Hobby Lobby haul and what's in my Bible tote crap bag type video because I need to start organizing everything so I can start making my DIY scripture cards. And this is the box we put together and, well, just decorated actually in the last video. So if that seems interesting, just stay tuned. Okay, everybody. So I went to my local Hobby Lobby and I picked up a few things, and I wanted to show you guys that simple items and very inexpensive things can go a long, long way. Stickers are beautiful and they're wonderful. Don't get me wrong, and I love my stickers. Y'all know I do. I design a million of them. However, when I'm doing DIY scripture cards, my scripture traveler's notebooks, things like that, I really like to get very hands-on and use a lot of different little crafting items. So I figured that today I would come on here and show you what I picked up, and you guys should be able to find it very easily at Walmart, your Family Dollar, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, or Amazon. I mean, it's really easy. So the first thing I picked up was this Wendy Vecchi, I think that's how you say her name, non-stick craft sheet. And basically, if I can get it out of here, hang on. Well, let me show y'all how I cheat. I just put my scissors in that little tube opening and open it. So it's a little tiny mat that you can do when you're using hot glue or mixed media ink. You can stamp it on here and spray it, or you can catch your hot glue. It's up to you. It's just a little sheet. Is this necessary? No, but this was on clearance for $2, so I picked it up. It's basically a Teflon sheet of paper. You could definitely use wax paper. That's generally, a lot of the times I use wax paper, or I use those little painter's palettes. And it does the trick very, very well. I'm trying to get this thing back in there. Sorry guys, we were at the Bigfoot Festival in my town today because our mascot for the city is Bigfoot. And I walked so much. Now I'm so tired. Alright, so the next thing I picked up was, even though I know you guys just saw scissors, I need a pair of dedicated scissors. These are $1.49. Now, pretty much everything I picked up was 40% off at Hobby Lobby, and I was really happy about it. But, you know, some things weren't. And the paper craft tools, this section wasn't. So this right here is $3.49, and it's a punch. Ooh, can you see the flower, guys? So you see underneath is where the little punch goes through your paper. So I got it in this size, and I got it in a smaller size. And yes, I did this on purpose. See how little that one is? It's so cute. So this one was $2.49, $3.49. Okay, so I make homemade flowers, and I've had so many people ask me to either sell the supplies to them to make flowers and then show them on tutorial. So I'm going to finally show you guys how to make simple flowers. Okay, the other thing I picked up was $3.49. It's an ink blending set. So you get 2 ink blending tools and 4 of the Velcro, sponges. And I'm always needing these. I'm not going to lie to you. Alright, so I went over to Walmart and grabbed a few things there. I grabbed a 50-cent pack of Elmer's regular glue. It goes on purple and it disappears when it is dry. I picked up the original tacky glue, Eileen's tacky glue. I think this was like $1.07. I was like, that's just the right size. I picked up the jewelry storage where these containers, they stack and you just screw them on top of each other. They don't have lids. There's one lid at the top, but each one of these just screws to the one above it or below it. And then I went ahead and picked up like this little box. This is bead storage box, and it's pretty much what it's going to be before. Sorry if you hear people back here. Like I said, we've got everybody home. Let me get Tater calm. Okay, guys, when that little booger gets going, he's a mess. Anyway, I will be having little small pieces and little tiny things that I need to organize, and it looks like there is, let's see, 2, 4, 8 times 4. There's 24 little tiny boxes in there, so that's kind of cool. Let's see. Back to Hobby Lobby. I paid $7.99 for this. It's just a small scoreboard. It comes with the scoring tool, and it comes with the corner rounder, or you can make envelopes. And on the when I open the package, on the back side of the board is supposed to be the envelope thing. Let's make sure of that. Ooh. Alright, so there's the little notch thing. Okay. Yep, sure enough, it tells you the card size, and the paper size, and then, you know, where your scale and mark needs to be. That's kind of cool. I could dig it. Alright, so I like that. Okay, so they also had, their, like, paper crafting kits that were 40% off, and I picked up this one. It's, what is the name of this one? It just says Faith. So, it has 62 pieces inside of it. It comes with a lot of die cuts. It comes with, 12 by 12 paper, some stickers, some alphas. Let's see if it says on the back. Okay, so it comes with 10 scrapbook papers, 1 sticker sheet, 1 alpha sheet, and 50 die cuts. And that's like all the die cuts that come in it. Those are the stickers. I just think it's really pretty. Now, of course, I don't need 12 by 12 sheets. My index cards are only, 3 by 5, but this will make a lot of backgrounds on a lot of cards. So I'm really happy about that. Okay. So I went ahead and picked up, move this out of the way. I got this box for $3.99, and it is a 11 by 10, and it's to be able to hold some like cut papers and things in. And this is where I went a little beyond and above. Let me get some of this stuff out. This is where the section I have on it. Just when I got over that by the stationery. I had a little too much fun, y'all. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Y'all like, good Lord, little haul. Yeah, I'm kind of a... I'm a paper crafting freak, y'all. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So, like I said, this little storage box would be perfect for, like, cut-up papers. To be able to make sure that they don't get wrinkled or tore up by dogs. Anything. Okay, so where do we start? Where do we start? Let's just start with the boring stuff. I got these precision tip Elmer's glue. I've never tried them. I figured, why not? When it I have art glitter glue, Faber-Tac, the one, what's it called, Berry Art. I have a lot of glues, a lot of mediums, but when it comes to DIY scripture cards, I'm trying to keep it simple and quick, so I feel like there's nothing wrong with the precision craft glue by Elmer's, or the little glue sticks, or even Eileen's tacky glue. I think it's just fine. I really do. I also picked up the AdTech fine liner glue. I've used that. It's just, you don't want to use it on thin paper because it has a tendency to, like, make the paper wrinkle real bad. And I don't care for that. Okay, so I have a black paper notebook. And a lot of my Muji pens were dying, so I got a 3-pack of the White Classic. I got 2 packs of tags. I think I've got more. Yeah, I did. What's in here? Okay. So I got these little itty-bitty baby tags that I'll be authoring. These were $1.29. These were $1.49. And it comes with 25 in each one, guys. Well, that was 24. This one's 25. That's a really good deal. And then 25 in here, and it's just a little bit bigger of a size. So, not very expensive, but, I mean, almost 75 tags, for like a little over $6. That was crazy good. Okay, get to that in a minute. Alright, so, trying to think, what do I want to show you all night? My bad. So I've got these little mini craft sacks. These are really cool. These were $1.29. It comes with 25 of them in there. And I love these. These are for like people who don't know how to make mini albums or pockets out of paper. It's really cool because it's just a little teeny bag. And you can alter it, like put paper on it, ink it up around the sides, and it can hold your tag. Or your prayer, on the back side of your card. And I just think that would be really, really cool. Alright, I'm going to have to put this back in off camera, I think. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So, also, I wanted some tabs. These were definitely 40% off, but normally they are $2.99. I actually only wanted this package and this package. And when I went to ask somebody why these were $3.49, I ended up keeping them all in my cart. So this doesn't matter. And the answer was it's because this has foil on it. And I was like, okay. So there's 12 tabs in here. 12 tabs in here with the romantic bows. And then, you know, it says Faith Walk Foiled. I think it's just because of the color scheme. Because there's nothing faith related on it. It's just January through December. And these are self-adhesive tabs. So you just pull the paper off and you'd be able to stick it on what you like. So in case you don't know how to make tabs, or if you don't want to purchase tabs, that's a really good alternative. Okie dokie. So let me see. These are little circular tags. And there are 2-inch circles. And there's 25 of them in there. Alright, I am missing something. That's why I keep stopping. Okay, here we go. Alright, so these are the types of flowers I like to use on scripture cards. Now, I don't like them in white. Okay, I like them in different colors. But I start off all my flowers in white, if that makes any sense. I always punch paper with my punches. You know, these punches that I'm showing you right here in white. So if you look at the shape on the punch and on the flowers, you can see it's pretty much almost the exact same punch. It looks like these flowers are a hair bigger. So what I put in the middle instead of beads is I'll pick up these things. These are like for diamond painting. They're just flat back little rhinestones. And I even picked up the diamond painting thing to be able to put this in, because this is the little wax to like grab it and help pick it up without dropping it. Because with acrylic nails, guys, there's no way. So I picked up these and these little flat back glass pearls, because these are glass, right? Or I could even put black in the center of them. So I picked those up. And then these flowers right here are for this teeny tiny little punch. See? It's the exact same thing. So, and in the center of these flowers, when you open them up and look in the package, it's basically just an 8OC bead. Okay, and I got these in the color khaki. So I'm definitely going to be duping these, but I'm going to be doing them in different colors, my own way. And then, let's see. I did pick up these 2 packs of butterflies. This is dimensional stickers. And then these are from the jewelry shop at Hobby Lobby. Now, it says $5.49, but they were half off. And it says it works with resin and stuff. And it's basically like just bling, but it's butterfly bling. I don't know, can y'all see that? It's really pretty. And all I'm going to do is just glue some of them around the flowers on the cards. And there's 72 little butterflies in here. So, I mean, I did really good for what I bought. When I did come home, I pulled out... Oh, goodness gracious, y'all. I pulled out this butterfly punch that was Betty's. Okay. Actually, both of these are Betty's. So, what she would do, and I did it too, but I just didn't have the punches. I had to use the die cuts, the Sizzix die machine, so using a punch is way quicker. She would punch out, like, let's say you're making a purple butterfly. She would do like a dark purple out of this, and it's just that flat shape of the butterfly. And then she would do like a lighter color purple and cut this, and it cuts out where you see the white. It just punches it really pretty, so you just basically got the outline of the butterfly. And what she would do is she would fold it up, and she would glue it really nicely, like right in here. And it looks like it's, you know, it's 3-dimensional. It's flying. It's really cool. Okay, so that's my Hobby Lobby haul. Ooh, excuse me. I'm dropping everything right here today, y'all. So what I'm wanting to do, now this is the hard part. I had purchased from Erin Condren this big, large plastic tote. And it's supposed to be for, like, you know, planner supplies, markers, and pens and things. And that booger was expensive. It really, really was. I used my insider points, what do you call it, all your rewards points to do it. But it's this big tote, and I am wanting to organize it. So when you open it up, oh my gosh, can y'all see how much in here? And I mean, this is really big. This is a big area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it all together, and at the end, I'll have to take my phone off the phone stand and like zoom in and be able to show y'all how I organized it, because I would like to have this just sitting right beside me under the desk to be able to do a DIY scripture card every single day I want to, without having to go, 50 million drawers in my studio, in my craft studio, to find the supplies I'm after. So just hang tight.
Okay, guys, unfortunately, I cannot believe this. It has been a couple of weeks. You can see my nail colors changed and everything. There's been a lot going on. So I did go ahead and organize the box. So let's go ahead and open this bugger. And let me show you what I did. I put my craft mat in here. And underneath of it is those little wax things and the pencils and some more wax to help me pick up all the little die cuts. This is just a little tiny mini mister. It's just got water in it. Of course, there's the Eileen glue. I put a couple of my, this is my Teflon bone folder. This is the one that came with that little tiny scoreboard. Here's all the little glues, the scissors. I use these fondant shapers to like mold my flowers. I spray them with a little bit of water once I've inked them, so that the ink will go through the paper fiber, and then I break it down with these fondant rollers. There is the white gel pens. And then, here's my pencil for when I mark. I found another little tiny glue that I got from scrapbook.com. Here are some of the pens for like when my glue gets, gunked up or something. And there's even a fine liner tip. Just some of the stuff that I normally use. Here's a paintbrush. Here is to get out like the little rhinestones. It's a little tiny scoop. I put the rhinestones in this little jar. These are just colored rings for like making scripture, ring down hole punched scripture cards. Here's a little fabric flower. Here's just some kind of like a book plate. I got some chain. I got some filigree, some little wooden pieces, and I even got like this little teeny thing that I can hang on a jump ring or something. I can turn this into little butterfly wings. Just a little bunch of odds and ends everywhere. So if we come, if we come to the next row, I just got like all of these little gem dots that I've been collecting over the years. And they're just like in all kinds of colors. There's those dimensional butterflies. Here is some, underneath here is some of the dimensional brads that I've had in my stash. Here's a little Prima flower I still need to use. Those are those packs of flowers that we're going to be duping, and I'll show y'all how. So all of the little gem dots and things are in there. This is where I put some of my old burlap tags and the other tags I showed on the video. These are where I put all the tabs and some more of the tags. So then down here is a package of, I've had this in my stash forever. It's called in whatever. So it's layer couches. Basically, it's all these die cuts, right? And there's just, random images in black and white. And I use these and cut these up on my scripture cards. I have some copy stained index cards that I haven't finished in the past that I need to use up. These are just some stickers I've had from like Carpe Diem and Hobby Lobby. These, I believe, came in, I don't even know where these stickers came from, guys. These are from Brandy. She sent them to me. I love my chickens. And yes, I know what scripture card I want to put those on. I have just a piece of burlap here. I have some random stickers in my stash. These are gold alphas. I have some Easter chicks. These are just like little 4x6 flip cards. Like you could glue it on the side and stick something in the pouch. So you could have like something in front of your card, flip, and then you can read behind it. I got a package of those. Some more little Easter chicks. Some more of those little things. I have these alpha stamps and number stamps from By the Well for God. It's called Another Mini. I haven't even used them. That's for the envelope punch. This is my re-inker because I have decided that all of my scripture cards will be done with this icing on the cake. It's I think it's a Catherine Pooler mini, and I've not even used it. You can see it's not even open. So I pulled out the pad and the re-inker, and that's pretty much all I'm going to be using. I have some little tiny Post-it notes. I have some more glue. That's the Tombow glue. I have some little felt circles to be able to cut up to add like my flowers onto so that hot glue will attach better to the paper. Just a random spray I haven't used. I have some foam tape, some double-sided tape. I have some of my die cut stickers that I sell in the shop. Some random pieces of flowers that I had already punched on like solid color paper to be able to dye easier. Some larger double-sided tape. What is this? Okay, so here is some more of the die cut flowers I've done. This will make a Sweet William. This will make a medium rose. And you can see I even did it in pattern paper. These are just to hold that little pencil for the diamond painting tray. What is this one? These are, goodness gracious. I'm trying to read it through the thing. I'll make a Sweet Christine flower. This is for when I make books. It's basically how to cut the corners so that your paper isn't too short. It's also how I make my planner covers. This right here from Scrap and Create. I love their channel. You guys really need to check out their channel. They make gorgeous mini albums. I have followed so many of their tutorials and made so many mini albums. It's basically, I use that for cutting my paper. I have some different colored brads. And then I just have a stamp block. I have a couple of like little finger things to, you know, put the ink on. This right here is some little teeny tiny white paper clips. There is where I stuck all the little things I was showing you earlier in the video, like the little rhinestones and the pearls and things like that, and even the little resin butterflies. This is just a stamp pad, a foam pad. And then I got this at Walmart, and it's basically, it's really cool. I'm trying to do it one-handed. You basically pull out these cards, and it's watercolor paint. So it's kind of quick. It's got a little sponge on it to help you get excess water off. And then basically just glue sticks, guys. So I have everything in here nicely organized. So as I am wanting to make a scripture card, I can jump on here and be able to start doing it. The reason I wanted to do this haul and go get supplies is because I started faith items on my channel in October. 3 years ago, this coming October. And so I would like to start a new series on here of like scripture cards. So I wanted to have a lot of little supplies that anybody would be able to get their hands on and just be able to start doing it. So I think it's really cool that I've got everything like in here. There's only one other item that I am wanting to do, and it is to die cut some alphas, and I will show that in another video. But I do have it organized if I can get this thing to lock. Sorry about the angle, guys. But yeah, this was my Hobby Lobby haul, and I've got myself organized. So within the next week or two, we are going to start some homemade DIY scripture cards. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what kind of crafting supplies you guys have in your stash. Are you a crafter, or are you going to need bits and pieces sold in the faith shop? Just let me know. And until the next video, you'll have a nice day. Bye.